Hello again, this is Hamza from A Senior Director, and today I will be sharing some essential exam tips, tricks to hack the Aitchison College Entrance Test exam. Now, before moving to the tips section, let's first focus on a few facts about Aitchison College. Aitchison conducts the entrance test every year in March or April. This year it happened in May, so we're expecting next year the exam to occur in April 2025. Now, how many students take the entrance test exam? Roughly around 500 to 800 students on average take the entrance test exam, and about 170, 180 qualify depending on the number of seats advertised by the college. So, for example, if 800 students take the entrance test exam, the best 180, if there are 180 seats, the best 180 out of those 800 students will qualify for the test. So it's very simple to crack the Aitchison College entrance test exam, but before moving to that, we also need to verify if your son falls into the age criteria, because the college is really strict about the age criteria. So normally on the day of the exam, a boy should be between 5.8 years to 6.8 years. If you need help calculating the age, you can always give me a call. My number is in the description. Now, if you look at the college syllabus for K2, which is from last year, I hope there are no changes, but if you pull that up real quick, we can look at the math section. That in the math there are a few topics, namely pre-number, number, fractions, shapes, time value of money, and patterns and graphs. In English, it's essentially comprehension or in writing. In comprehension, a candidate is expected to attempt a full-length passage, answer a few questions, and also grammar might be tested from the passage or separately. That's solely on the college's discretion. In the writing section, a candidate's ability is tested in terms of the vocabulary, sentence construction, essentially his ability to construct complex sentences, and also his imagination. The tested concepts include narrative and the picture composition. So we've seen the college testing both of these concepts, a picture writing composition and a narrative piece of writing. So how does ACE go about the preparation? I will come to that, but firstly let me tell you about our track record. ACE has had a track record of helping more than 1,000 students get into Aitchison College. So how we do it, our secret recipe is to divide the preparation cycle into 3 phases. We give 1 full year from March to March, that is on the exam day, and we divide it into 3 phases. So the first phase is from March to August, the second phase is from August to October, and the third phase is from October to Jan or early February. Now in the first phase, we try to cover all of the concepts, all of the topics in mathematics, all of the topics in English in a very basic and diluted form. The second phase adds more detail to the same concepts. And the third phase aims to fine-tune the candidate's ability to understand the complexity of these topics. Now to illustrate this, let me give you an example. The concept of time, for example, in the first phase would be tested, or a student prepares that by only adding hour and minute needles to an empty clock. And usually the concepts that are introduced are o'clock or half past. In the second phase, we add more complexity by introducing other concepts such as quarter past, quarter to, digital clock, and simple word problems. And in the third phase, we add more complexity by adding word problems that are seemingly tricky for a student to grasp, and that could be a slow clock or a fast clock. Now there are 3 exam tips that I give every parent, and I'm sharing with you through this video. Firstly is the cyclical approach that I've already discussed with you. Second is the bottoms-up approach. Now what's the bottoms-up approach? We usually look at the finishing line. Even if a student comes to me in October or November, we look at how well prepared he is, and we look at the finishing line at what level do we want him to be in March 2025 to be precise. And we work backwards. How much preparation would a student need? And we try to make a plan based on that. Third is that we revise a lot through testing. So all of the new concepts are useless if you're not testing the previous concepts or previous phases. So we rigorously test them at every stage. There are a lot of mocks. The month of February and March is essentially, we've booked that for grand test sessions, mock sessions, and that's how we are able to deliver very high results. So if you have any more questions, you can always give me a call. I'm attaching a few resources that are downloadable, and the link is in the description below. So follow us, like, and comment.